All right, today on DIYNate, we're gonna be replacing some deck boards. I've got my 16-foot boards here hanging out the back of my Suburban, transporting in a very interesting way. Haven't done this before, so not with the inside with a 16-foot board, I don't think. But we're gonna do repairs on a deck using a manual saw. So I'm gonna be getting my workout today. Here, and you can see I'm hanging off by about 3 or 4 feet at the back. So, you know, that kind of gives you an idea that you can do this. If you've got a Suburban for a 16-foot board, a smaller car would probably really struggle with that. So let's get to it. All right, so here are the tools we're gonna use today. We've got the tape measure, some deck screws, a Craftsman set of some bits. We've got a helper, my son, and then we've got a manual handsaw. Here's an example of one of the boards that needs to be replaced right here. I've marked it with an X. You can barely see it, but 2 of these boards are a little spongy. We got a handful of other boards down that way that we're gonna need to replace as well. So we're gonna get to it. All right, during this section, you're gonna see me using my Ryobi drill, and I'm extracting screws here, one by one, pulling them out of the deck board. I'm using different heads. I've got a Torx bit that I'm using, so you'll see me quickly moving through this. I've got this on fast forward, so it's a little faster than normal, but you can see me kind of undoing whatever screws I can get to. Sometimes you might find the heads are stripped out, and so you may want to come back and use a hammer or something to smash through the board and pull it out with the claw into the hammer as well. That's a strategy I often use. In this case, these boards came out fairly easily once I got the screws out. I got most of them out, some of the heads stripped off, but I was able to lift them and pull them out. All right, so now you can see me using 2 different bits here, one being a square head, the other being a Torx bit, to extract these screws. So you'll see me moving through quickly, pulling out the screws. Some of them came out easily, some of them I had to work with, and even others I had to use a hammer and kind of a little bit of leverage to pull through. Some I even had to leave in the wood and then pull the whole board out to kind of get those completed. So that's what you see me doing here, moving through this project fairly quickly, kind of on a little bit of a fast forward here. So hopefully you get the idea of this. All right, now we're gonna take this hammer, see if we can finish this guy off. These 2 boards that are kind of stuck in here. Most of it's coming off. Be careful when you're doing this, especially with small children around like my son here. Make sure we can get underneath it. Come right off. And the second board comes right off as well. So we're down to 2 boards. I'm going to set them here so that nobody falls through in the meantime. We're going to get going with some cutting. All right, so now we're gonna be cutting this wood with a handsaw. You can see I've marked it about the same length, almost 6 feet, just a little shy of 6 feet. So I've got the mark and we're gonna use the handsaw. All right, so this took a little bit of time, and so I've got it on kind of a time-lapse mode here, and you can see me working with that manual saw. It was actually easier than I thought it was gonna be using a handsaw, but it was hot, and I definitely worked up a sweat doing it. So you can kind of see me working through this process here. Getting ready to put in the deck screws here in my hand. They've got the Torx bit attachment. Picked them up from the local hardware store. Just running errands. Nice and easy. That's the fun there. tear this one apart pretty much by hand because the screws are so shot. Gloves are probably a good idea. All right, so we got this one ready to go, and popping in a couple screws. Make sure we get them. Should be good on that one. All right, so here we go. We got our board. We're gonna try and slop it in, see if it fits. Nice exact fit, pretty good. Feel pretty good about that going by hand. So now I'll put it in. Okay, now we're cutting out an angle at the end here. I've got 8 inches and 3.25 inches over here. You'll see the little wedge that I'm trying to fit here. I've got my board cut at 151 inches, and so you'll see I'm about to do this. I'm going to try that on top. See if I got this right this time. Had to trim a little off the edge to make sure I could fit it. Not bad, I'll take that all day. One Ryobi battery, just one, getting this done. Several other projects too. Not too bad here. We got several boards replaced for the day. You can see, needs a paint job, sure, but all things considered, kept it safe. Helped out the in-laws a little bit so they don't go through the wood. And I feel pretty good about this project being done. Ready for the hitting the lake water here. Excited about my dip. It should be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Apology for the sweaty hat and sweaty face. All right, this has been another episode of DIYNate. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, comment, and check out my website if you get a chance. In the comments, you can find out how to get there. Really appreciate all the support. Thanks. Have a great day.